All right, this should be it. I'm gonna finish out the game right now so I can start something else.
As if the rift's not hair-raising enough? Something about those soldiers up ahead's got my spine tingling.
Providence identified. Standing for the Protectorate colonial anthem is not required at this time.
Being back here feels like straying into a dream. The bad kind.
Falling asleep on active duty may be punishable by fines and dismissal from the Earth Directorate.
I'm awake now. Fortunate. You can tell on account of the lack of screaming.
Manufacturing process. We must all fulfill our duty to the Protectorate, but none of us can do it alone. Remember, we're all in this together. The skip drive is our legacy. It is our mandate. It is...
Cadet Maori identified. Status: still deceased.
into our perfect skip drive manufacturing process. We must all fulfill our duty to the Protectorate, but none of us can do it alone.
Our systems.
Enemy approximating in our vicinity, Commander.
The best.
Ready to take the heat off you, Commander. Just say when. Then get me in. Help me out. You needed a stretch.
Fortified. Emergency protocols ready. Promoting.
And ready. Exposure. Undermining. Functioning. And ready. Exposure. Undermining. Functioning.
I imagine a workstation forever hanging between life and death.
Horizon Point has suffered significant structural damage. Using the rift modulator is unlikely to amplify the deterioration.
Order forces are on their way to you now, Agent. Their estimated arrival time is imminent.
Initiating a celebratory cheer. Hooray!
Not sure I trust our shields to hold it against that plasma. Let's find another way around.
concerned for the commander's well-being.
Thought my plasma shower days were behind me when I left Triangle.
Who's there?
Formerly of the Earth Directorate. Consider this a recording for posterity. The Consul of the Protectorate is responsible for the twisted wreckage of this station. It is my hope that whatever you find here will save the rest of the galaxy from this fate. Know that I did my level best to stop him. But if you are listening, it is likely I have failed in my mission. Yet again. For that, I am sorry.
Commander.
Medics and pharmaceutical provisions incoming.
Adjusting calculations. Hold fire on our allies.
High alert. High alert. All recruits.
Moving to safety. Why did you make me do this? Why?
That sounds like... Helen? No. No, it couldn't be.
Get away from me. See them? They were my teammates and they didn't listen neither. You'll end up just the same.
Helen? It's me, Niles.
Wait, Rookie? Commander? Is that you? No. No, this must be some kind of trick. Oh, what's happening to me? My skin. It's burning. I feel dizzy. Not right at all. Something was wrong with Sandoval and Jepson. They glowed like they were aflame. They ran in, jumped at me, clawed at me. Oh, I had to kill them.
Oh, Helen. That's awful. But you were only defending yourself. I'd have done no different.
How do I know you won't turn against me as well? How do I know you won't come at me with murder in your eyes?
We'd like to help you any way we still can.
You do seem like yourself, Commander. Can you tell me what's happening? I can't make much sense of things myself. Everything was fine. Till the explosion. I was pinned. Fire closed in. I tried to move. I tried to find the rookie. Then the whole station shook and tore apart. And then... nothing.
She was alive. When the rift engulfed the station. That's how she's here now. We could have saved her, Commander. We could have done... something.
Wait. There was something else. Sandoval was yelling. DeVries wasn't responding to comms. What happened? Don't tell me the situation got too fluid for you, DeVries. That it?
Certainly not. I was focused on the objective, as every one of your crew should have been. Isn't that right, Commander?
Yeah. Something tells me that ain't quite true.
This is not the time. Can't you see she's...
No. Shut up, DeVries. Law, I knew something was the matter. Tell me. Tell me everything.
Val and I tried looking for you while the commander went on ahead, but DeVries never intended for us to finish the mission. We barely escaped the station before she destroyed it.
And that is only because I had critical information. The consequences for leaving these people to their devices would have been catastrophic. I had to stop them.
Oh, so what you did wasn't catastrophic? You betrayed the Earth Directorate. Us.
It's the Protectorate who deserve your ire. They are the cause of all of this. Void, they're the reason you're now here, in some mockery of existence.
So I'm not really alive. Is that what you're saying? And you tell me DeVries caused all this, but here you are, standing by her, like nothing is wrong? How can I trust any of this? It doesn't make sense.
are you doing?
I do want it, but I don't trust it. Or you. Why are you pushing me? Is this some kind of protectorate trick, trying to break my mind? I won't have it.
Easy, Helen. This ain't a trick. I promise you. Commander's just lost the plot. You know how it goes.
Pascal, stand down. I do not wish to fight you.
No, you're not gonna trick me again.
All you had to do was stay out of my way. Promoting T-Space. Emergency protocol syringes primed.
Wish we could have talked her down, but at least she's not suffering any longer. And she got retribution for everything, too. Suppose that's something. Wish we could have talked her down, but at least she's not suffering any longer.
In all my research, I've never observed anything like this. It's humbling.
You may proceed, Commander. We've got supplies at the ready.
Initial observations conclude any injuries you may have sustained appear to be mild. Perhaps the worst of it is all in your mind? At the request of our presiding bishop, any treatments you may require are complimentary. Our thanks for returning the archive to its rightful stewards. May the numbers guide you. We shall stand by for further orders. Initial observations conclude that the subject does not possess major ailments.
A short-range rover has emerged from the Providence, Commander. Destination, Horizon Point. Intention, unknown.
Guns cocked and loaded. Just give the signal.
Notifying.
N-ray. Exposure. Undermining.
Don't make me bury another agent!
N-ray. Exposure. Undermining.
Promoting team.
Another rift. Is that plasma wrapped up in it? I wouldn't recommend getting close. Haven't come this far just to give up. Gotta be something we did with this.
This is scientist Bernard Rand, sent to Horizon. This is scientist Bernard Rand, sent to Horizon Point Station by order of the Council. While monitoring the reconstitution, I picked up strange readings in the old skip lab. The core appears to be pulling plasma tightly around it, not unlike a planet and its moons. Fascinating, though it thwarts my attempts to gather more data. Fortuitously, in searching the remains of the lab, I found an equation that could manipulate the core just enough to clear the chamber. And my way to professional acclaim. Let this be a record of Protectorate ingenuity. Bernard Rand, the man who marched fearlessly into chaos and tamed it.
It is not advised at this time.
This unit excels at statistical analysis. It is not programmed to solve theoretical math. Dispensing life-preserving medicine. A host of health. Searching for the equation here is a valid
Wow, ain't that convenient. First nice thing the Sovereign's done for us. Best to get this equation inputted as soon as possible. Who knew the Sovereign could do math?
This terminal entry has a 98% chance of containing statements that are 100% false.
magnitude. Sovereign. Monster's hypothesis was correct.
Confronting threat.
Let me know when you needed a stretch. We should get up to the Providence quick light and find that rift modulator.
Attention. Please report to intake for processing. Welcome aboard. Attention, crew deck. Intruder alert. Be vigilant.
Looks like the cavalry just rolled in. Just say wait.
Please keep any and all fluids leaking from your body from staining the floor. Failure to do so will result in punishment via denial of medical service. How might this unit bolster or reduce your current blood volume? Note, by viewing inventory, user admits they possess foreign currency and shall submit to inspection, interrogation, and / or violent beating by security, displaying inventory.
Some phantom of the mind.
Got trouble, mate.
If you must replace lost equipment, please submit proof of punishment. Unit does not accept blood. Please make a request.
Tell me we're not going to just go blundering ahead. That's not the plan. Right, Commander? Get out of this alive. What say you put those skills to helping out around the Cognito? She could use a little more of that loving touch. Reckon we can look for those access credentials if you wanted to avoid a fight. Sneaking around's always an option, too.
The rift modulator is likely located on this deck. More information may aid in its acquisition. We can carry this momentum through to the console. I'll take care of him, Commander. Sequencing attack
Rectification required.
Maintaining health benefits.
actually authorized? Come here a moment.
I'll stop there. Attention, science
Take whatever you want.
Don't hurt me! Just take the keycard.
Due to the unexpected...
Accessing report. Rift restoration analysis. Compiled by Chief Scientist Monserrate. Marked for delivery to Consul Thoreau.
Esteemed Consul, after much analysis, my conclusion is that the modulator we have worked tirelessly to build will not function as intended when used for reconstituting matter from rifts. Every test of reconstitution has resulted in demonstrable failure. Proceeding as we are now with Horizon Point Station will surely lead to severe, unanticipated consequences. The modulator is only effective at closing rifts from unsafe distances. Using it to close exacerbated rifts will certainly lead to the destruction of any vessel carrying it. Unfortunately, the data that we originally had hoped for from the ancient rifts detected in the far reaches of space untouched by humanity has not yielded any of its secrets. And we are now out of time. All of our recent readings suggest that we're on the verge of losing control of this rift. I recommend diverting from our current plan before it is too late for Arcadia. I've included extensive notes and annotations appended to the modulator schematics to substantiate these conclusions. I know you will guide us wisely, my dear Consul.
Schematics acquired. However, information contained here also indicates the existence of rifts beyond where humanity has traveled. This does not compute. Finding the console should remain your top priority, Commander. Please postpone any existential crises for a later date. The only way to shut down the Rift modulator is by dealing with the console.
This guy's a politician, which means you might be able to reason with him, if you're of a mind to. Don't expect much in the way of concessions. He probably still thinks he's got the stronger position.
Such an explanation may be difficult to acquire if the console is dead.
This might be a good time to resupply and reconnoiter. Reckon there's likely to be something around here that can give us an edge if our talks stall out.
Redactor Essman. Very punctual, good. Don't take a seat, this will be quick. My sentinels tell me you have some interesting ideas. Oh, easy, no need to break into a sweat. Interesting ideas can be useful in the right hands. Especially now that our partnership with the Order has become fraught. We may need our own version of their pacifying doctrine.
Oh, so I do have a germ of an idea. A less grand version of the grand plan. Instead of atoms and particles and such, it's made up of us. All doing our part, like cogs in a machine.
Interesting. A system where every subject believes they have a role to play. Enthusiastic obedience. Why, the Sovereign and I were thinking of this very thing. What should we call it?
Well, I'm not sure. It's still just a germ of a concept, of a hint of an idea, you see. It's a whole new way of thinking. A new model of society. Quite the paradigm shift.
Paradigm. Very good, Essman. Say, you look frazzled. Troubled by your own thoughts. Why don't you report to mental refreshment? My staff will personally see to your well-being.
Just goes to show, all the power in the world still can't protect you from a knife in the back.
You've come quite close enough. Sentinels, if you would.
The console has initiated a threat display, Commander. Would you like this unit to respond?
You're right on time for the show. In a matter of minutes, I'll be transforming Arcadia for the better, and ridding it forever of trespassers like you. Do not place his decision at my feet. I know it's difficult for the likes of you to fathom the concept of self-sacrifice, but he chose mental refreshment for the good of us all. And what am I to do but carry on his legacy? What am I to do but achieve what he could not? I'll only be killing a select number permanently. The worthy, however, will be resurrected and reformed so they may reach their full potential. Open your mind, Commander. Yes, I know well who you are. In any other situation, I might be compelled to take you apart and see how precisely it is you operate, but time, it would seem, isn't on your side. You are a relic of an impotent institution, propelled forward by nothing more than luck and foolhardy metal. Indeed. Rarely are there enough measures to keep the most tenacious of sprats from gnawing their way in. I've been following your progress closely, you know, since you so unceremoniously caused our Vox relay to crash into Westport. When you began your dealings with the Order and the Corporatists, I thought that perhaps having a chaotic element in their midst could work in our favor. But now you're here, scurrying around my ship and attempting to thwart the Protectorate yet again. No, I don't think I will. Tell me, did you manage to stop us from bringing your peace talks to a swift end? As I recall, Greater Tranquility was reduced to little more than mangled ruins in a single moment.
The Protectorate was responsible for expanding the rift? Law. I'd ask why, but I can already guess the answer.
It was a modest success. I had hoped it'd hobble Auntie's choice in the Order once and for all, but it has proven to be a valuable lesson in patience. I was able to buy the time to enact the very plan before you. Though, judging from that vacant expression on your face, it would appear you've no idea what I intend. Very well. Once the rift destroys Arcadia, we shall edit the information stored within it and use the modulator to reshape our colony into its perfect form. Horizon Point's destruction all those years ago was a tragedy, yes, but without it, we might never have opened our eyes to our true purpose and the possibility of Arcadia's rebirth. When the Matriarch discovered the first skip drive, she set us on a course to elevate humanity. We're now writing our path, and I will do my part as the architect intended. Intrepid, aren't you? Well, what's relevant is what came after. Our matriarch dissected this skip drive technology, learned its secrets, and enabled us to produce them en masse, which eventually led to the manifestation of rifts. But it was not until well after Horizon Point's untimely end that we understood the opportunity gifted us. The opportunity to reconstruct the colony in its perfect form. It is as the Grand Architect designed. And believe you me, I've no intention of letting you thwart our securing of a better future. One free of doubt and greed. It's your time that's running out, not mine. So go on, tell me all the ways I'm wrong. Better yet, tell the whole room how His Eminence, the Sovereign, was wrong. This was originally his plan, after all. I am merely a partner seeing it carried out.
Do not presume to tell me what is or isn't the truth. I was advisor to the original Sovereign. I know the mind of a true leader. This is the path Henry should have taken.
Yes, of course we argued over methodology. Henry was always too stubborn, too focused on the past to understand the opportunity before him. I regret that he had to make such a difficult choice. That one of the Matriarch's heirs is not guiding us. But he needed to look beyond himself, like I am doing now. Yes, well, we also lost the support of the Order. But can one truly call that a loss? We would have drowned already in the seas of war with the weight of their inaction around our necks. The same can be said for any subject who wavers. They are dead weight, and we must cast them off straight away. Once I win the war and leave those naysayers behind, harsh action will be swiftly forgotten. And once I provide for the needs of my subjects, I will have them forever.
Commander's right. Protectorate's been burning its own for too long to stay warm. This war just made the flames more noticeable.
And? Our devotion must be tested by fire, as it is said, else it is not true. You are clearly ill-equipped to speak on Arcadian affairs, or of what truly matters to its subjects. I alone can give them what they need. You must see that. So you say. But you've yet to deliver any compelling evidence.
Though it matters not, you've little chance of swaying me. I am doing what I must to restore this colony to what our matriarch envisioned. Free of war, strife, heresy. You will not.
I'm about to kill this dude in a minute. I'm trying to talk him out down, but okay. Ready to end this.
I will not be lectured by an outsider. It's just like the Earth Directorate, or any other interloper, to claim to better know the customs of those they invade. Certainly if you had your way, you would claim Arcadia as yours, and rewrite history to suit your own aims.
It's true. Your matriarch suspected the Protectorate was doomed from the get-go. Reuben was mucking things up even before his mother's body was cold.
No. No, Reuben would not have gone against her. He was the stalwart protector of Arcadia to the end. We could all see his devotion. If he even attempted to bastardize the Protectorate cause, then we will have undone all of the matriarch's work. You found more of her private writings, I gather. Yes, the matriarch foresaw many things. But now, it appears we have fallen prey to the very thing she warned of. But surely it cannot be possible that I've gotten this wrong. All your so-called arguments are pure hearsay. You came here claiming so boldly that I would fail, but you have yet to provide any proof. So where is it? What do you have? Bah, a report. The abstract means little when compared to reality. Look outside. Is it failing now? That's not true. Despite how things appear at present, with time, this station, all of Arcadia, and all of its people will be made whole. So they will remain as shells upon reconstitution. Is that what you're saying? This would explain the anomalies we've encountered of late. I don't understand. Surely every step leading to this moment was in accordance to the grand plan. All the pieces fit. Either someone has made a terrible mistake, or this is merely a conspiracy to mislead us.
And leave the traitors and invaders alive? No! Death is the only way forward. We can only be made pure from the ashes, despite whatever supposed proof you have to the contrary. Claim? If you cannot see the truth of my devotion written plain, then now I see why you are against me so. But you are wrong about the risk. We are losing this war. It is inevitable. The victors will brutally subdue us until we become corrupted. Until we forget our principles, our history, the very core of who we are. It is better that we perish together as proud protectorate, proud Arcadians. Preserving our purity is a mercy. More than that, is it not love? As are you. You're
Engaging combat protocols.
Ready to waste it. On your command.
Dispensing life-preserving medicine. Agent vitals have fallen below acceptable parameters.
Distraction for you. I'm the one you need to worry about. I'll take care of him, Commander. Not walking this off. Let me back up.
The information here indicates the rift is about to destabilize completely. As the modulator cannot be operated from this distance, it must be flown into the rift directly. This unit is not programmed to contemplate the oblivion that awaits all humans.
In the serials, this is usually the point when someone heroically volunteers.
It has been an honor serving with you, Commander. Please submit any feedback on your Valerie unit's performance before sacrificing yourself to the void.
Only makes sense that you leave the schematics with me, Commander. I'll get them to the Earth Directorate. Don't worry. We'll use them and the process rift data to mass-produce modulators that can be operated at a safe distance. Rifts will no longer be a problem. I will. You have my word.
I should be playing the Queen song. Who wants to live forever?
Sacrificed themselves to save the galaxy. No one knew their motives or thoughts in those final moments, though legends grew around this mythical agent of the Earth Directorate. All the same, Augustine de Vries was killed on the reconstituted Horizon Point station. A fitting end, considering her actions. De Vries' treachery was never known to the Earth Directorate. She is forever remembered as the Star Agent, who tragically went missing during her mission. Val continued to serve the Earth Directorate faithfully for many more years than should be possible, giving automechs like her everywhere a reputation as stable and reliable. As a result, more Valerie units were put into service, while fewer human agents were deployed into the field. As he rose through the Earth Directorate ranks, Niles pressed for a field directive to deploy the new Val units only when the situation posed significant risk. The policy reduced agent casualties by a significant margin. Oddly enough, in-office deaths increased by a not insignificant margin. Agent Niles Ibarra achieved the rank of commander, earning renown as a formidable agent, unafraid to challenge the status quo within the Earth Directorate. He recruited his friend Zebulon Tran to the Earth Directorate, a gesture of gratitude for not airing the Directorate's dirty laundry. Together, they vowed to reform the agency from within, so it might never again bargain with authoritarian governments. Ultimately, Niles rose to the position of Secretary General. His term saw the Earth Directorate at its most popular, or, in the eyes of corporations and tyrannical governments, most feared, in his struggle to resume gainful employment with Auntie's choice. Fortunately, her association with the commander helped her find a spot in a combat unit as a field medic. Yet she couldn't help but wonder if life had more in store. After thoughtful cogitation and calculation, Marisol slowly began to reject violence as the sole method for eliminating random variables. Not coincidentally, her social calendar began filling up. Asa finally achieved her dream of dying in a rift. All it took was a daring and blood-soaked heist of a modulator to create a rift that she then summarily leapt into. Thus, Asa remained a fanatical member of the Glorious Dawn, spreading the truth of the rifts to her final, agonized breath. Sovereign Varric was eventually discovered in mental refreshment, in a placid and compliant state. All parties felt it would be best to leave him in the hands of the remaining Protectorate, who had the most experience with refreshment's process and victims. Despite the recent tumultuous events in Arcadia, it was business as usual for Free Market Station. Sub Rosa continued to supply the colony in the wake of the commander's actions. Unable to die in their sacred rift after it was closed, the Glorious Dawn heeded a new calling, seeking the modulators needed to create new rifts, so that they could die in those instead. With unfettered access to skip drives, and its reputation untarnished by its still secret agreement with the Protectorate, the Earth Directorate became what it was always meant to be, the ultimate authority in Arcadia. The colony served as a base to expand the agency's reach across the galaxy. The dangerous experimental research of Marisol's contact from Point Obviation lived on, with a Seer predicted 11.9% probability of yielding a universe-ending catastrophe. Meanwhile, an entrepreneurial work group of chemistricians unveiled a new flavor of Purple Berry Crunch. All of these events turned on the decisive actions of the Earth Directorate agent and their unique way of navigating Arcadia, its disparate factions, social complexities, ubiquitous product placement, an arsenal of absurdly satisfying weaponry. But through it all, and to this day,
I'm going to see if I can go back and see what happened if I tried the other endings.
Congrats on reaching the ending. Well, an ending. Plenty more where that came from. How about another go? Additional playthroughs don't cost nothing. Yet.
Violently eliminating the console support staff is advised. Access, Commander. The information here indicates the rift is about to destabilize completely. As the modulator cannot be operated from this distance, it must be flown into the rift directly.
Horizon Point couldn't kill me the first time. Ain't about to let it have me on its second go-round.
Reminder. Self-destructing is not permitted by this unit's programming. Addendum. Tampering with this protocol will result in your Valerie unit shutting down.
It's okay, Val. You've already done more than your share. Can't say I'm eager to throw my life away after I've finally just gotten it together. But if you ask me to do this, I won't balk. I'm ready to do whatever's necessary to protect you and the rest of the crew. Well, when you put it that way. How can I say no?
Rescheduling upcoming maintenance with Agent Ibarra. Rescheduling. Error. No available date found after today.
I'd be all talk if I didn't at least do my ample best to see the mission through. Guess this is goodbye then, Commander. Be sure those schematics end up in the right hands. And if you see Zeb again, tell him... Ha. He knows.
So, in the end, Niles chose to sacrifice himself to save the galaxy. In doing so, he assured his place in history as one of the Earth Directorate's finest. He became the subject of a tear-jerking biopic starring an overpaid heartthrob, inspiring a brief surge in Directorate recruitment. Zebulon Tran received word of Niles' sacrifice. As a way of honoring his friend, he joined the Earth Directorate. Zebulon Tran received word of Niles' sacrifice. As a way of honoring his friend, he joined the Earth Directorate and worked to reform it from within, so it might never again bargain with authoritarian governments. Augustine de Vries was killed on the reconstituted Horizon Point station. A fitting end, considering their actions. De Vries' treachery was never known to the Earth Directorate. She is forever remembered as the Star Agent who tragically went missing during her mission. Val continued to serve the commander of the Incognito faithfully. For many more, Augustine de Vries, and so, in the end, August Va in it after as a sovereign, despite on it without the all of, but through.
Hey, congrats on reaching the ending. Well,
I'm gonna see maybe something right quick.
It appears Horizon Point Station is still in the process of being reconstituted. The rift itself is also more unstable as a result. In order to modify it with the rift data you processed in the archive, you will need to travel to its location on foot and seize it from Protectorate control. Donning armor be entered by...
But to what end is he working here? The consul I once knew would never act so recklessly.
Intimidation is not required. Warning. Well, it's...
Oh, good.
Once there is...
Is it the rift's not hair-raising enough? Something about those soldiers up ahead's got my spine tingling.
Yes, that's definitely the Sovereign's ship.
It is who we are, and it falls to you.
Hello? What's going on? Mm-hmm. Mm. Stupid games win stupid prizes. Says stupid games win stupid prizes. And she wanted to find out.
Eyes, the ears, the brains, arrive in one station to determine who introduced the flaw into our perfect skip drive manufacturing process. We must all fulfill our duty to the Protectorate, but none of us can do it alone. Remember, we all in this together. The skip drive is our legacy. It is our mandate. It is
Now what's...
Stop.
Get analyzed. Lay down fire.
You're going to look up.
N-ray.
Adversary vulnerabilities identified. Combatant scan.
N-ray. Exposure. Undermining. Functioning.
I have a fix on their weaknesses. Plan isn't always subtle with its warnings, is it now?
This station's a never-ending mess. Good thing we've got our own grid modulator to help us navigate.
Order forces are on their way to you now, Agent. Their estimated arrival time is imminent. You convinced the presiding bishop of the Order to alter her plans and help us. Quite a remarkable achievement. You still possess that shield modulator, yes?
Thought my plasma shower days were behind me when I left Triangle.
Resorting to violence.
Enemy
Check your scopes for combatant and...
This is Augustine Hayes, formerly of the Earth Directorate. This, a recording for posterity. The Consul of the Protectorate is responsible for the twisted wreckage of this station. It is my hope to have a fix on their weaknesses. Save the rest of the galaxy.
You know what I'm saying? That's they fault. He's not the rest of the mission.
It is likely I have failed in my mission.
Target analyzed. Lay down fire. Adversary bomb. Check your scopes for combatant analysis. Combatant scan. Check your scopes for combatant analysis. Adversary. Have a fix on their weaknesses. Combatants. suffered extensive damage, Commander. Target analyzed. Lay down fire. I'm back and scan. Vitals are in the red, Commander. Medics and pharmaceutical provisions incoming. Visual acquired.
Adjusting calculations. Hold fire on our allies.
Investigating hostile intelligence. Adversary vulnerabilities identified. Target analyzed. Lay down fire. I have a fix on their weaknesses. Check your scopes for combatant analysis.
What you doing now?
I have a fix on their weaknesses. Check your scopes for combatant analysis. Adversary vulnerabilities identified.
Why did you make me do this? Why?
That sounds like... Helen? No. No.
Get away from me. See them? They were my teammates and they didn't listen neither.
Helen?
Wait, Rookie? Commander? My skin, it's burning. I feel dizzy. Not right at all. Something was wrong with Sandoval and Jepson. They glowed like they were aflame.
Oh, Helen.
How do I know you won't turn against me as well? How do I know you won't come at me with murder in your eyes?
We'd like to help you any way we still can.
You do seem like yourself, Commander. Can you tell me what's happening? I can't make much sense of things myself. Everything was fine. Till the explosion. I was pinned. Fire closed in. I tried to move. I tried to find the Rookie.
You go about buying them
The whole
boat.
station shook and tore apart. And then... nothing.
She was alive when the rift engulfed the station. That's how she's here now. We could have saved her, Commander. We could have done something.
Wait. There was something else. Sandoval was yelling. DeVries wasn't responding to comms. What happened? Don't tell me the situation got too fluid for you, DeVries. That it?
Certainly not. I was focused on the objective, as every one of your crew should have been. Isn't that right, Commander?
Yeah.
Well, have you looked on Amazon?
Something tells me that ain't quite true.
Oh.
That's right. It wouldn't do to have any distractions. I'm thankful that you understand.
Oh. But everything ain't right, is it? That thing in the sky. It's done something to me, I think. And to Sandoval. And Jepson. But I ain't sure what.
It's called reconstitution. The Protectorate are trying to put the whole station back to how it was before it was destroyed. You included. But it's failing.
So I've come back from death to some warped version of life? All because of some twisted experiment? Is that about right? You can help me, though. Right, Commander? You can do something to fix this.
Careful. She's already on edge.
How much time? The way I'm bleeding out, I ain't sure how long I can hold on. Then go bring the fight to those bastards. I'll do my best to hold on.
Can't believe it's come down to leaving you. Again.
Don't look so glum, rookie. You ain't getting rid of me so easy.
Pascal? Helen? I can stay with you for a moment, if you'd like. Might help with the wait for the commander.
Yeah, all right. Maybe you can patch me up some if things take a turn. Hurry back, huh? I'll keep the porch light on.
There's the Providence. Oh, what a beauty. I mean, apart from the whole winter space, it's sunny. And look there. That rover looks inbound for the skip labs.
Hostilities are afoot. Back and scan. Consider self-preservation a priority. Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
The Protectorate endures.
Adversary vulnerabilities identified.
They manufacture bots.
Check your scope for combatant analysis.
It's like a perfect thing between having it heat on and having it. Oh no.
I have a fix on their weaknesses.
Like I want to, like I cut it on, then it get real hot, and I try to like turn it down a little bit, and it just simply drops dramatically. Right there. I need a mid spot.
Why can't the Rift ever reconstitute anything nice?
Oh, right now got a bit sweats on.
N-ray. Exposure. Undermining.
Sound like on 70 right now.
N-ray. Exposure. Undermining. Functioning.
Not too much to me, anyway. I usually try. Sometimes I have it at on. I probably sometimes put on 60, 72, 74. But then it's like it's putting on higher than that. And like, damn, it's so hot. Like, oh, you know, sometimes I'll move it without looking, and then so I must have put it on 78. Can't be that real hot.
Ratcheting up my aggression. I'm back in scan.
Another rift. Is that plasma wrapped up in it? I wouldn't recommend getting close. Haven't come this far just to give up. Let's look around. Gotta be some way to deal with this.
Yeah. So is it the semi-formal? That's what I'm saying. You talking about no, it's not. That's what my niece texted me asking me, should I send her some money to help her get her dress for the semi-formal? Because you know they go to the same school. And I don't have it. And she in 6th grade, so I was like, well, how's she getting in there? I guess it's the whole school, huh? Must be the whole school then. Well, they must be having something for the 6th graders too. No, I'm Lincoln. We not Lincoln, but Shawnee. We had yeah, we had dance. We even had I think that's 8th grade though. We had I think it was 8th grade, and we had an actual you got to bring your what you call it, your sleeping bag or a comforter, and they had a whole like stay overnight at school.
Enter your belt. I'm locking this up.
Yeah, we had a lock in. That's what it was. Yeah.
handle this. Adversary vulnerabilities identified.
This is my youngest niece.
This must be the Sovereign's office.
The brother that passed away was his
The
daughter.
place looks like an adult.
Taking credit for someone else's genius? Can't say I'm surprised. Well, ain't that convenient. First nice thing the Sovereign's done for us.
Now we only need return to the terminal and input it. Splendid. Rift secure.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Our projections are off by orders of magnitude. Sovereign secrets. Montserrat's hypothesis was
mobilizing. Target analyzed. All we need to do next is infiltrate the Sovereign's ship, stop the console, and obtain the rift modulator. So, typical day on the job from here.
But I'll probably got it. I'll probably okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, some places it's cheaper for them to do it that way instead of.
Attention. Please
Mm-hmm.
report your
Well, it wasn't easier than I expected. Now,
Yep. Not really. I never really looked for it though, but I'll look for it next time.
let's find a way to unseal the hangar before we're noticed.
Attention, crew deck. Intruder alert. Be vigilant.
Looks like the captain just rolled in.
Some good stuff they want that next game.
Check your scopes for combatant analysis. Vitals critical. Don't become a statistic. Suffered extensive damage, Commander. Adversary vulnerabilities identified.
Let me know when you needed a stretch.
What's gonna do for dinner?
Setting up my aggression.
Guns cocked and loaded. Let's give this We've got to get to that module. Deck 2, wasn't it?
Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
It's about to rest the next year too.
Check your scopes for combatant analysis.
Just like my nephew. You turn 18. I'm grown. I'm like, you grown.
Guns cocked and loaded. Just give the signal.
What's going on down there, Deck 01? I saw an intruder alert. Acknowledged. This intercom is to be used for emergencies only. Now, how can I assist you, Deck 01? How many times must I explain this to you all down there? Every subject aboard the Providence must keep their deck access credentials on their person at all times. If you misplaced your access card, Sovereign help you, because I surely cannot.
Alive. What say you put those skills to helping out around the cognito? She could use a little more of that loving touch.
Mm-hmm. What's that?
Find access credentials or stick to the shadows then. Both options are certainly more efficient than raucous hostilities.
Anyway, the modulator has got to be on this deck. We should poke around, but quiet-like. See what information we can uncover.
Well, that wasn't so difficult now, was it? Investigating hostile intentions. I have a fix on their weaknesses. For combatant analysis. Appreciate target analyzed. Lay down fire. On their weaknesses. Standing. Combatant scan.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, that's the way it is.
Identified.
When you get married to somebody, that's the way it is. Same thing happened to my dad when he married old girl. Those fucking student loans he defaulted on, they went after his ass.
Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
You married. Before they don't care when it happens. You owe them money, they don't come get it. That's like if you marry and your husband owe child support, they'll go after her money. Like, oh, you can't pay her. You'll take her money.
Proceeding to attack.
Yep.
I have a fix on their weaknesses.
They on some like, oh, you owe us some money, we gonna get it by any means necessary.
Welcome, check your scopes for combatant analysis.
Are you actually authorized? Come here a moment. Be wary. I've heard there's an intruder aboard. Ah, I suppose that could be you. Forgive me. I'm still a little addled from my last refreshment. I'm going to set off an alarm, okay? Oh, is that so? I thought I'd heard those were a myth, but I suppose it's possible I hallucinated that too. The console sent an 8 if you wish. Security's become awfully stringent of late. It wouldn't do to be caught unawares. That's why I carried 2 cards, just in case. Oh, though I suppose it's just the one now.
I was told that the consul had sent someone to check our progress. I assume that's you. What exactly was it that you needed? I'm rather short on time, as a gander outside
What you
might tell
looking
you.
for? Watching.
Yeah, well, we all have urgent needs. And mine is to keep my lab, and hopefully the rest of this system, from falling apart. I need the modulator for my own analysis. You can wait. I'm not intending to be difficult. Reconstitution is not working. I've already quadruple checked our situation is far, which is distressing. Yes, but as I said, I fear the report won't do any good. It's clear you aren't bound. Here, I hope you're able to sway him. Because if you don't, we're all dead. A deck up.
Authorized visitor aboard. Do not be alarmed.
Accessing report. Rift restoration analysis.
Esteemed Council, every test of reconstitution has... The modulator is up. Unfortunately, the date end. We are now out of time. All of our recent... I've included extensive notes and...
This can't be right. If skip drives are causing rifts, why are they showing up past the frontiers of known space? This is stuff all right, but we'll have to worry about it later. Right now, we should concentrate on finding the console.
Funk music? Oh, punk music. Yeah.
There you are, Commander. What happened? I thought you were looking for
I'm
the
talking
rift
about
modulator. Why does
Parliament
it still
type
look
music. You
like
talking
that
about
out there?
Parliament, like, or you talking about punk as in punk rock? Oh, I never heard of that.
That's unacceptable. That complicates matters great.
We've the schematic.
So you've learned the art. Did you happen upon anything else that I should know about? Right. He may seem...
Not that the console deserves it.
The more we debate them, and if you've something to say to end... Standing around's got me jumpy. After you.
You're so passionately... Such proof. Tell me. It was I was able to buy the time to enact the very well. When the matriarch, intrepid, but it is as the grand architect.
Hostilities are afoot.
Adversary vulnerabilities identified.
Not yet. Once I finish this part of the game, I'm gonna start. No, I'll finish this game. Like I'll finish to beat this game. Then I'm gonna put the other game in to download. While that game downloading.
Combatant scan. Adversary vulnerabilities identified. Check your scope for combatant analysis. Have a fix on their weaknesses. Suture me up. It would improve your armor.
There you are, Commander. What happened? That's unacceptable.
Weave the schematics.
So you've learned the art? Did you happen upon it? Right. And he may seem worth a try. The more we and if you...
You've come quite... So passionately delivered. And yet, Tell me. It was I was able to buy the time to enact the... When the matriarch discovered the first skip drive.
Guns cocked and loaded.
Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
Replenishing my
Combatant scan.
Let's end.
Vitals are in the red, Commander. Adversary vulnerabilities identified. I have a... Did not refuse medical support.
You've come quite so passionately delivered, and yet so utterly incorrect. Such bravado. Tell me, I was able to buy the time to very well. Horizon, when the matriarch intrepid, but it is as the Grand Architect designed.
Give the order, and I'll take care of him, Commander.
Combatant scared. Adversary vulnerabilities identified. Check your scope.
Ready to waste. On your command.
Target analyzed. Lay down fire. Try to limit further damage.
A little busy bleeding out if you haven't noticed.
Central proceeding to attack. Resorting to violence. Have a fix for Vitals are in the red, Commander. Fortification in progress. Launching missile. Target damage, Commander.
If these readings are right, the rift's about to destabilize completely. This modulator ain't gonna do from this distance. Someone will have to fly it in close. Real close.
Empty words aside, you can count on me to do what I must.
No need to belabor this. I will fly the ship. Back on greater tranquility, you wish to give me a chance to atone for my mistakes. I'd say that opportunity has come.
Reckon I'll join you.
Hear that, Augustine? No funny business or you'll be dealing with the endpoint herself.
It is. Thank you, Commander. You may consider this my final sign-off.
Get on out of here before you obviate my gesture. Save everyone you can.
Augustine DeVries chose to die to atone for her actions. And yet, even that hope faded in her final moments, as she realized nothing would make up for what she had done. But at least she'd not have to live with her guilt any longer. Marisol joined in the sacrifice. She had come to care for the members of her team. Ensuring the success of this final mission was the most efficient way to protect them. Val continued to serve the commander of the Incognito faithfully for many more years than should be possible, giving automechs like her everywhere a reputation as stable and reliable. As a result, more Valerie units were put into service, while fewer human agents were deployed into the field. As he rose through the Earth Directorate ranks, Niles pressed for a field directive to deploy the new Val units only when the situation posed significant risk. The policy reduced agent casualties by a significant margin. Oddly enough, in-office deaths increased by a not insignificant margin. Agent Niles Ibarra achieved the rank of commander, earning renown as a formidable agent, unafraid to challenge the status quo within the Earth Directorate. He recruited his friend Zebulon Tran to the Earth Directorate, a gesture of gratitude for not airing the Directorate's dirty laundry. Together, they vowed to reform the agency from within, so it might never again bargain with authoritarian governments. Ultimately, Niles rose to the position of Secretary General. His term saw the Earth Directorate at its most popular, or, in the eyes of corporations and tyrannical governments, most feared. Inez struggled to resume gainful employment with Auntie's choice. Fortunately, her association with the commander helped her find a spot in a combat unit as a field medic. Yet she couldn't help but wonder if life had more in store. Marisol sacrificed herself to save Arcadia. And while many found it unbelievable that a once legendary assassin would make such a selfless choice, her crewmates on the Incognito understood completely. Asa finally achieved her dream of dying in a rift. All it took was a daring and blood-soaked heist of a modulator to create a rift that she then summarily leapt into. Thus Asa remained a fanatical member of the glorious dawn, spreading the truth of the rift to her final agonized breath. Sovereign Varric was eventually discovered in mental refreshment, in a placid and compliant state. All parties felt it would be best to leave him in the hands of the remaining Protectorate, who had the most experience with refreshment's process and victims. Despite the recent tumultuous events in Arcadia, it was business as usual for Free Market Station. Sub Rosa continued to supply the colony in the wake of the commander's actions. Unable to die in their sacred rift after it was closed, the Glorious Dawn heeded a new calling, seeking the modulators needed to create new rifts, so that they could die in those instead. With unfettered access to skip drives, and its reputation untarnished by its still secret agreement with the Protectorate, the Earth Directorate became what it was always meant to be, the ultimate authority in Arcadia. The colony served as a base to expand the agency's reach across the galaxy. The dangerous experimental research of Marisol's contact from Point Obviation lived on, with a Seer predicted 11.9% probability of yielding a universe-ending catastrophe. Meanwhile, an entrepreneurial work group of chemistricians unveiled a new flavor of Purple Berry Crunch. All of these events turned on the decisive actions of the Earth Directorate agent and their unique way of navigating Arcadia, its disparate factions, social complexities, ubiquitous product placement, an arsenal of absurdly satisfying weaponry. But through it all, and to this day, Earth has remained inexplicably dark.
Congrats on reaching...
Medic, please!
Hey, congrats on reaching the ending. Well, an ending. Plenty more where that came from. How about another go? Additional playthroughs don't cost nothing. Yet.